Hi guys. Today I will introduce some academic papers that tackle fascinating challenges in the field of language models and their applications. These papers explore topics such as improving reasoning abilities, automating web software tasks, generating synthetic doctor-patient conversations, enhancing biomedical summarization, generating code tracing questions, improving multimodal question answering, and compressing large-scale models. Get ready to dive into the exciting world of cutting-edge research. The paper MuSR addresses the problem of limited reasoning abilities in large language models, LLMs. It introduces a data set called MuSR, which evaluates LLMs on complex reasoning tasks. The data set is created using a unique algorithm that generates realistic narratives challenging for LLMs. The paper presents 3 domains in the data set: murder mysteries, object placements, and team allocation, each requiring different types of reasoning. It evaluates the performance of LLMs and proposes neurosymbolic approaches tailored to each domain. And the paper's contribution lies in providing a benchmark data set and highlighting the gaps in current reasoning techniques. The paper WebWISE is about using large language models to automatically perform web software tasks. It aims to solve the problem of needing extensive training or task-specific demonstrations for these tasks. The paper introduces a step-by-step approach for generating actions based on current observations using filtered DOM elements as observations. It also proposes an automatic method for generating in-context examples from successful zero-shot trials. This means that the model can learn and perform tasks on the web without needing to be explicitly trained for each specific task. This is a significant contribution because it makes web software tasks easier and more efficient. The paper NoteChat introduces a new framework called NoteChat, which aims to address the limited availability of doctor-patient conversations for training language models in the medical field. NoteChat is a cooperative multi-agent framework that generates synthetic doctor-patient conversations based on clinical notes. It consists of 3 modules: planning, role play, and polish. And the planning module extracts keywords from the clinical notes to guide the generation of dialogue drafts. The roleplay module uses 2 language models to simulate the roles of doctor and patient, allowing for dynamic and interactive conversations. The Polish module refines the dialogues based on expert preferences to improve coherence and authenticity. The paper provides a comprehensive evaluation of NoteChat, comparing it with other models and demonstrating its potential in generating high-quality synthetic conversations. The paper Improving Biomedical Abstractive Summarization with Knowledge Aggregation from Citation papers addresses the problem of existing language models lacking domain-specific background knowledge for generating high-quality biomedical summaries. The paper proposes a new attention-based citation aggregation model that integrates knowledge from citation papers to enhance the performance of language models in biomedical abstractive summarization. The paper also introduces a large-scale biomedical summarization data set specifically designed for citation paper-enhanced summarization. This research is important because it improves the way we summarize biomedical texts, making it easier for scientists and researchers to understand and use the information. The paper exploring the potential of large language models and generating code tracing questions for introductory programming courses focuses on solving the problem of creating code tracing questions for programming courses. This task is challenging and time-consuming for instructors. The paper explores the use of large language models like GPT-4 to generate these questions based on code snippets and descriptions. It also develops evaluation metrics to assess the quality of LLM-generated questions compared to human-authored questions. The paper's contribution is a creation of a data set of human and LLM-generated questions, which can be valuable for both education and NLP research communities. This research investigates how LLMs can enhance the learning experience in introductory programming courses. The paper visual cropping improves zero-shot question answering of multimodal large language models addresses the problem of multimodal large language models struggling to understand small visual details and images, which affects their accuracy. The paper proposes 3 automatic visual cropping methods to improve the performance of these models. These methods zoom in on the relevant parts of the image, allowing the models to better perceive and understand the visual concepts. And the paper evaluates the effectiveness of these methods on different data sets and shows improvements in accuracy. And this research is important because it helps us understand the limitations of these models and suggests ways to improve their performance in zero-shot question answering tasks. The paper LXMERT model compression for visual question answering is about finding a solution to the problem of large-scale pre-trained models aimed too big for devices with limited resources. The authors propose a method called the lottery ticket hypothesis, LTH, to compress the LXMERT model, which is used for vision language tasks. They remove low magnitude weights from the model to make it smaller without losing much accuracy. The paper also includes cost-benefit analysis to determine how much pruning can be done without affecting the model's performance. This research is important because it makes it possible to use complex models on devices with limited resources. Okay, that's all for today. In today's session, we explored various papers that addressed different challenges and proposed innovative solutions in the field of language models. We discussed the importance of benchmark data sets like MuSR and the potential of neurosymbolic approaches. We also learned about the application of large language models in web software tasks and the generation of code tracing questions for programming courses. Additionally, we explored the use of multimodal models in question answering and the compression of large-scale pre-trained models. And these papers shed light on the limitations of current models and offer valuable insights for future research and development. Thank you for joining today's session. Okay, that's all for today. If you enjoyed my video, I'd appreciate if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And your support helps me create more content. Thank you. See you tomorrow.